Hi everyone, welcome back to Majora's Mask. So in this part I'm going to finish off the things in this temple that I still haven't done. I mean, I'm not going to completely finish the temple in this video, but I'm going to do the overwhelming majority of it. So, you know, in the last part we got the ice arrows, which we're going to see are fairly useless, although there are still a few places where I will need them. I'll just head back to the main room now and I can get this one in the middle. Normally you would sort of stand underwater and try and hit it with the Zora boomerangs, but you can get it like this if you're clever enough. See if I can pick it up though, it's another story entirely. Okay, so where do I want to go now? Okay, I'm gonna head up into this. Can I make it? Nope. Nope, and of course I'm stuck on the wall. It's alright though. It's no big deal. Don't even care. Right, so I should be able to land up here. Should be a fairy in one of these pots. There it is. And I'll just hook shot my way. No, I won't. Oh, that's a real nuisance, that, actually, because I need to get back on a land first. Right, okay, I guess it wasn't as annoying as I expected. But, yeah, in this chest should be the dungeon map, I believe, because we've already got the compass, so... As I've said before, we do need that, because it is included in the 100% definition. Let me just kill this thing, because I'm going to do a hover up to this room, which is a room that you will normally never enter from this way. Obviously, you can't really access it. So, still unbelievably bad at getting ISG like this. It's ridiculous. Just make sure my angle is still alright. Just wait. I'm not gonna give it the satisfaction of screwing me over. Actually, I should change the camera so I can see how far I am. God, these hovers are really laggy. It's just something about this temple. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's all the water or something, but it just makes it so damn laggy. Okay. So yeah, you'd never normally enter this room from back because, you know, you're supposed to sort of do this puzzle where you melt this and it pushes you up there and just all that crap. It takes like a year to get around here, but I'm going to skip all of that. Just going to do a hover over this. Let's see, I'm just going to get ISG the way I usually do it. So you got it first try there, still managed to lose it though. Okay. So, let me think. I think it's like 3 hovers or something, I don't know. Yeah, that should be enough, then I'll just turn around, target the wall and fire on the Zora mask. Just saves a couple of chews, I can just get over that way. Alright, how many fairies is that? Okay, so that's more than half of them now. There's another one I can get in this room. It's like way underwater. You're gonna die now. It's like under this little pit in here, and it takes forever to go down and get it. Not gonna bother with that. If you stand right here, and just turn around, hold up a chew for a second, then drop it, and obviously put on the fairy mask here, then that will actually blow up the barrel that's under there. And... yep, tremendous amount of lag there, but I'll just hang about up here until I actually collect the fairy. So you can see how much quicker this dungeon is when you do things like backwards compared to the intended direction. This room here is a complete pain to do normally, and it's even worse on Japanese, because on Japanese this thing can stop at any place. Like, you have to time it so that it's flat like that. On English they made it that it would stop regardless. In this position, so that was definitely an improvement, because I didn't really add challenge as much as it just added frustration in the Japanese one. Okay, so I can't actually hookshot the other chest from up here, so I'm gonna have to jump onto this thing for... just scared about where I am here. I don't know why. It's like right there. Alright, should be able to get straight to the chest from here. Oops, oof, that could have been bad, but it wasn't. Alright, so gonna head back underwater as soon as the game lets me pause. Took a ridiculous amount of time. Alright, so what am I doing? I'm just gonna let these things catch me here. I could do like a dolphin dive to get up, but it's safer just to let them get you, and I fucked it up. What am I gonna do? Okay, gonna edit till I'm back there. Alright, so let's try this again. I'm just going to walk when I get there. I mean, like I said, you can do a dolphin dive, but it's easier if you just let them catch it. It's like sort of more guaranteed that you're not going to basically do what I did before, and you'll actually manage to get up. Alright, why am I still getting grabbed by enemies? Come on. Okay, so normally here... I mean, normally you would do this fight... Wait, what am I talking about? I was going to say you would do this fight before you get the ice arrows, but that's not even true. So it's kind of weird that they've already opened this up, because you can just shoot some ice in there and get to the boss key that way, when normally you're supposed to go through that door first, but you can actually skip all of that. I mean, I could just do it, but I want to show another cooler way to do it. If you just stand here, let me think, just face the right, slash a bit, or whatever, just move like a little bit, plant a bomb, turn it to Zora Link, move to the left and hold Z. And don't suck at the game, that's probably the most important part. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't work, it should have worked, I did everything right. Let me move back a little bit. Right, maybe that's it. Yeah, you know what, forget it. Like, I did it earlier in practice and it worked perfectly, and I don't give enough of a shit to keep trying. So we're just gonna use an ice arrow instead. But you can see what I was going... Oh, fuck's sake. You can see what I was going for there anyway, just to try and, like, bomb boost myself over. It's really not that hard. Oh, please, don't do this. Just get up there. Come on, why won't he grab it? You know, it's stuff like this that makes me stop wanting to do these playthroughs. I mean, not actually stop it, but... It's like stuff like this that makes me take long, unannounced breaks. Because it's just not worth it, man. See, when you're not enjoying it. I mean, things don't go exactly my way, I never enjoy it, so... Should be able to do a gainer up here. Come on. There we go. Bloody hell, man. Should not have taken that many tries. Whatever, we got the boss key. I actually don't need it. Like I've mentioned before, this doesn't go back in time with you, and in fact, now that I think about it, I'm actually going to skip the boss key in this dungeon anyway, so there was literally no point in getting that. But it's alright. So, if you remember back to Woodfall Temple, when I killed this guy there, he left behind a frog, which I then had to talk to with Dongero's mask. Same principle applies here. We just knock him down. It's important that you get to that quite fast, because if you wait too long and it starts to drop down, you won't be able to actually hit him with the ice arrow until it regroups. Fuck off! I wish you could hit him more than once, man. This battle just drags out because you can't. Okay, so this will be the last hit. Thankfully I do have the Gilded Sword, which is ridiculously powerful compared to the earlier ones. Right, I'm not going to wait for him to die, but there's the last frog. Well, not the last frog that I'm going to get, but the last one that you would normally bother to get, because it's like the furthest out of the way. Speak to me. Okay. Let's restock. Okay, so I'm going to head back to the main room now. And there's a couple more fairies. How many have I got right now? Yeah, I know where the rest of them are, so it's alright. Let's just do it like this. Always looks cool when you do that. So, head back up to the top. Because there's a ladder that I can climb. It's this one I want. No, it's not, it's this one. Wait, I think it's on the other side. Yeah, it's over there. So I'm with the barrel at it. Let's see if I can climb up here. Oh, that's just annoying, that. That's just really annoyed me. Shouldn't have happened. But I guess that one was my own fault. Just can't control my guy. Okay, so easy fairy in here. Let's just turn back into regular Link, and I've missed that cycle. Okay, I hate it when he does that stupid dive thing, man. Alright, so something that's always bugged me is that even if you am at the wrong bloody bit, this is just not going my way. Nothing is going my way. I just want to stop, like, forever. Ugh. Never even got to finish my sentence because I couldn't. Alright, Well, I'm gonna get to finish it now. What annoys me is that even if you shoot the bottom of this waterfall, the whole thing still freezes when realistically you should be shooting up there. Don't know, just kinda bugs me a little bit. But the only reason I'm heading up to this room is because there's like one other something in it. Fairy, yeah, that's the word. Don't be alarmed by the time, by the way. I will finish this in time, so there's no need to panic or anything like that. I kinda like it when it's pressured like this. Not that it's actually pressured, because, like I said, I'm obviously gonna finish this in time. Okay. So, only 2 more left to get, and they're both in a room which normally would require me to change the current direction. I mentioned in the last video that I'm not going to be doing that at all. I'm not going to spin any of the turn keys actually. Instead, let me just get the ocarina out. Bombs and bomb choose. I'm going to stand like here, just about this line on the ground here. I'm going to do a hover over this wall. I said I'm going to do a hover over this wall. I need to press Z at some point as well. Not there. No, that's not what I wanted. No. Once again, wasting explosives. Okay. So I'm waiting for the lag to go away before I do any other hovers. Now, see, I don't know. Like, I don't know why this isn't working, but it's just really pissing me off right now. Let's try it a little bit further this direction. Can we please get ISG? Please? See, I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. Finally. Okay. Alright, this looks a little bit better. Okay, so we're out. I need to try and press Z at some point now. That'll do, so I'm gonna turn around. Actually, I'll do one more hover. Then I'll turn around. I don't like this direction. Yeah, that's probably fine. So I'm gonna hover back over this. I'm just gonna keep going backwards until I notice that the graphic in the background changes, so that I know that the other room has loaded. One more should do it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do an ocarina dive. Gonna hold right, just mash the ocarina button, and eventually he'll fall through. And hopefully, yep, he's inside this tunnel, which means that I'm inside a place that I should never be able to access because of the current being in the wrong direction. That's alright, it doesn't matter if you don't actually get that right away, because you can just get it with the boomerangs from here. Okay. And let me just head up and get the final fairy. Well, I don't actually have the 14th one yet, but I'll be getting both of them at the same time. Alright, let's see that, and yeah, this last one should be... Oh! Can't see it. Let's go further down. Alright, so that's all the fairies in this dungeon if they would ever get over to me. Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. Come on, you idiot, just get over here. Alright. So I'll be taking them with their fairy fountain in a couple minutes. I could just go and hover over to the boss, not going to do it. Like I said, I'm going to show off how to skip the boss key in this dungeon, which means I didn't have to get it in the first place, but whatever. So I'm going to leave the dungeon for now. By the way, that thing that I did before, where I hovered out of bounds there, can also be used to skip the boss key, but the way I'm going to show you is like way cooler than that. And much faster as well. You can do it from the very first room in this dungeon, in fact. Okay, so we're back outside. Where do I want to go? Oh, we've got the cool music as well. Alright, the first place I want to go actually is Clocktown, so let's just set the cursor to Woodfall and play the Song of Soren. That mask will be coming off in a second, it's really annoying me actually. Very, very ugly. Alright, and I'm going to actually get the Goron mask just to save a little bit of time here. Because the last frog that I still have to speak to is all the way over here in the laundry pool. Get in there. And that should be the final one. I've got all of them on this cycle, so... Alright. And let's head back to Mountain Village now, so I'm going to put it at the Deku Palace and just play the Song of Soren again. Naturally, I'll be fast forwarding that as well. And they should all be here now. Let's have a look. All 5 of them. Just saved in the nick of time. They play their silly little song while Link conducts. Yep, just give me the damn heart piece. I've had enough of these stupid frogs. Alright. So, let's quickly head back to Great Bay. So, actually, it's this one I want to go to. So that music will actually continue to play for as long as you're in this area now, which is kind of a cool feature, but naturally, we're not going to benefit from that because I'll be going back in time pretty soon, I think. Don't know why I pressed F4 again there. I should have just left it in fast forward mode. Alright, so what I've come here for is to quickly go and turn in the stray fairies. What am I doing? I want the hook shot, and that should still be open from earlier, but we'll check anyway. Always, obviously, going to be careful not to accidentally activate that owl statue as well. I've come this far without doing it, so I'm just so close to the ground right now. Just doing what I did before here, and oh, fuck off, getting up to the thing, turning the mask back on, and just being able to grab it because he's like taller. Yeah, I think it is still open, which is good. It is. Just one of the rocks as I left it. Alright. So even the music in here doesn't play, that's always cool. Just turn all these fairies in. Naturally, we'll be fast forwarding this. So I mentioned before that I was going to skip one of the Giants cutscenes. It's probably not going to be this one because there's something that I need to do in Great Bay after like I've finished it and returned the place to like normal without the evilness or whatever. So here's a double defense, which in Ocarina of Time you got at the very end of the game during Ganon's castle, at which point it was basically useless. Much better in this one, you get it a lot earlier on, so yeah. That's going to be it for this video. In the next video I will finish this dungeon up, finally. I'll probably just cut to like when I'm already back in the dungeon so we don't have to see things that we've seen before. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you then.